Hey there, you are in the kitchen with DryerBuzz. Hey, it's Yolanda. Listen, I made some gravy the other day, and when I tell you it, a slew of questions, comments, and so forth, that I wanted to come back and just do a nice overhead and tell you how I make my gravy. There's so many schools of gravy, but mostly it's drippings, it's flour, it's water or broth or wine. Hey, listen, you start off. Now, I keep some drippings around. That means like a little bit of grease with a little bit of drippings, remnants of previous recipes. But everybody was asking for like a recipe on gravy, and most people they go by what it feels like, what it tastes like. So I got the recipe, grabbed my favorite spoons and my favorite skillet, and I grabbed, as you can see there, a third of a cup of some of those drippings, right? I think I used a third of a cup of oil and a fourth of a cup of flour. I was like, let's see if this works. And it works and it came out good. Now it goes quick when you're making gravy. If your pan is at the right temperature, you put that oil in there, you put the flour in there. Right away, you know you got some good gravy. First, if you start seeing those traces and that little bit of sizzle and that flour starts to brown, kind of right away. It goes quick when you're making gravy. Sometimes you have to start again, start again. But as you can see, we were getting the traces. The flour was nicely brown in the fat and all that ratio and all that stuff was going good for us. So we continue. And based on the gravy, if you're going to put something in the gravy or put the gravy on something, based on the color and the taste that you want, you can start it. Now, I know different parts of the country, some people say a roux, bechamel, call it all that kind of stuff. Honey, down here in the South, we like grab some drippings, grab some flour, make some gravy. I made meatloaf the other day. We like gravy on our meatloaf, but I used a white gravy. I used a mushroom gravy, and I added some cream because I wanted cream of mushroom. This right here, I was trying to figure out if I go in there and get some drippings and some flour, is it going to come out some good gravy? And as you can see, we ended up with some really good gravy right there. Again, I put a little salt in there because I was starting simply from scratch. So I didn't cook anything in the pan prior. So I needed to add a little salt. And I added salt because I also use all-purpose flour, which is, is as bland as all get out. I wasn't using any self-rising flour, which usually has a little bit of salt. Still, I'm browning the gravy, kind of cooking the pasty flavor out of my flour, letting my flour love and marinate in those drippings. Look at that, still getting, my pan's not too hot. I'm still getting I'm still getting a real good consistency there, and just kind of letting the initial start of my gravy just kind of brown and just love on itself, right? Loving it in my pan, getting my pan. I actually turned it down a little bit because I was live streaming this and having a whole lot of conversation. So, right here, I put in the liquid just a little bit, just to start. All right, so I started adding my broth in after my flour and my gravy got to a good consistency. It's gonna morph and evolve over time. You just kind of stop and let it sizzle a little bit, let the thickness come back in. That's again how you know you got good gravy. Listen, it's having a whole conversation. As I said, good gravy talks to you. Good gravy has a whole conversation. It's like, what you gonna put in me now? So I'm just stirring and I'm continuously adding in my liquid. Your liquid could be what you want. Mine was chicken broth. I cooked a whole chicken some time ago, so I had all that chicken broth on hand. And then I added some pepper, a little bit of pepper in there. But as you can see, I'm still getting good traces. I still got a good thickness. All I have to do is continuously add my broth, continuously stirring, thinking about, oh my God, this came out so good. What am I going to add to it? We got us a gravy recipe. So that was truly it. That's how I make. Now I got to go buy something to put in the gravy. I sped up this video just a little bit. So take your time, adjust your heat as needed, and just give it a nice stir until you're ready, until you get that feel, until you start smelling all that goodness, and you decide, well, now what am I going to use this gravy for? Hey, go back over and check out In the Kitchen with DryerBuzz and see what we put in the gravy.